Welcome to Torment, Tides of Numenera. I'll be your host, Tirar, who is a male.
Your mind wakes in darkness. Aching cold sets into an unfamiliar body. A distant howling surrounds you, louder with each passing second. Insistent and invisible hands slap and tear at the membrane that protects you.
Well, shit. Being beat up.
Your first emotion is an involuntary and formless panic. You feel you have forgotten something important. As if it once meant the world to you. But the details slip away as you grasp at them.
Bummer.
You force your eyes open.
Look at me or around?
A
Let's look
white,
around.
pink, fleshy cocoon surrounds you. Even as you look, a minor rent in its side tears open, and the howling wind forces its way inside.
Rinse. See, I'm gonna be learning vocabulary, guys.
Cocoon rips away, gone before you can grab it, spinning you into a dizzying tumble.
Huh.
You are falling, the world many kilometers beneath you.
That's pretty
You
far.
catch a glimpse of a curved horizon, and also the ground beneath you that is approaching deceptively quickly. Above you, a small moon is slowly collapsing in upon
What?
itself. A corona of acid green and black energy playing around its edges.
This is not a good
The wind
start,
buffets
guys.
you and burns your eyes. But you
Ouch.
don't need to see the details of the faraway ground to know you're in serious trouble. You won't survive a fall from this stratospheric height. A part of your frantic mind
I know that word.
battles that technically you probably fell from a thermospheric height.
Son of a bitch.
You
I don't know
struggle
the
to
difference
stay
between the
focused as
two.
The ground rushes toward you.
Thankfully I have a lot of time to decide. I don't want to dive. That seems crazy. I don't know why that would help me. Flatten out to catch the
You
wind.
spread your
Aha,
arms
that's
and
thinking.
legs, and they respond sluggishly. You stop tumbling head over heels.
Oh, okay, good.
Though you were still spinning laterally, that motion has calmed as well. And you have space to assess your situation, and perhaps to understand the predicament and the body in which you find yourself.
I'm somehow confused about what
Below
body
you,
I'm
you
in.
see a large landmass. A massive ocean dominates the rest of the
Let's
visible
hit the
globe,
water.
dotted here and there with island chains.
Near an island.
Small moons, unusual structures, and strange machines rush past you in glittering
What?
profusion as you plummet toward the ground.
Yeah, let's study the world.
Now you see that this appears to be a huge megacontinent, the only land of any size, on this side of the world at least. Great inland seas and lakes dot the land, and curiously, regular mountain ranges march up and down and across. You are falling toward what looks to be a great
Good,
bay,
that's
a
water.
sprawling city perched on its shore just to the north. Further to the north and east, you see a broad plain scattered with curious structures, visible even from this height. The northeastern portion of this land looks to be a desert, a strange blue dot like an eye in its exact center. It seems to hold a city in its watery grasp.
Okay.
To its west is a ring of huge mountains, surmounted by enormous carved peaks spewing magma into a central catch basin. What concerns you most right now is the bay below you. It's coming at you quickly.
Let's try and slow.
You've reached a velocity that could, without
Okay.
irony, best be named terminal. You spread your arms and legs and try to catch a draft, and it looks like you'll hit the bay that's rushing toward you, unless you hit the building in its littered waters. A strange web of colors surrounds you, thrown by a figure standing on the balcony of the structure. But it is effective only at slowing your fall.
But I want to
You
slow my
strike
fall.
the building hard enough
Ow,
to crack
Jesus.
its crystalline structure, and you hear one of the engines that supports it protest and howl, and the agony of the crash overcomes you.
I'm gonna die within like 2 minutes. This is insane. Do I do a superhero landing? On my feet, like, bah! Oh. No, I'm okay. I was in fetal position. Wake up. Move with the mouse. Don't go there. Can I look at it? Examine. Metal waves roll over the floor below, sending vibrations through the soles of your boots. Okay. Pretty dark in this place. Oh, I can interact with dark rock. Huh. I did not know that was a computer. Jumbled thoughts cloud your head as you study the empty bowl. It's a bowl before you. Drops of liquid fall from the ceiling, splattering on the ground next to the bowl. The light from every drop is reflected in the bowl's round hollow. If it hungers, so we're gonna move the bowl. Another drop falls from the ceiling, splash, so the piling is wasted. Let's just, okay. You've encountered your first task. You have 3 stat points: might, speed, and intellect, that you can spend to increase your chances of success. This is called using effort. Okay, continue. More easy the bone from you. Use plank to spend might for a higher level of effort. Don't worry if you fail this task. In Torment, failure results in interesting outcomes. Good, I can fail. I don't know. So I have... Am I using them like gone? I can only do that anyway. Alright. 85% chance. Check mark. Success! You carefully take hold of the bowl, avoiding the teeth on the serrated rim. Maybe I should have examined it. With a deep breath, you move it to the glowing pool of fallen light. Sweet. I did it with my mind! Bing! Now I have glowing water. That's exactly what I wanted. Oop. Drop by drop, the bowl fills. Ripple spreads over the blurred outline of your reflection. A pale blue luminescence stretches into the corners of the room. I wish it would read these things for me. Items. Okay, ciphers. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Abilities. Oh, it's lower now. Because I used it with my strongness. This is a glowing line thingy. Alright, whatever. Is that XP? I didn't get any XP for moving a bowl? Bump that. A clear radiance spills across the segmented floor, washing away the nearest shadows, and pouring into your mind, melting the ragged edges of your fragmented thoughts. You are not whole, not yet, but you have begun to heal from the damage done in your long fall. I really look fine. A voice calls out from somewhere high above, beyond the reaches of the spreading lights. Who is it? Oh. Hello! Are you still alive down there? We're up here! Oh, shit. Building a I didn't read fast enough. Sorry, guys. Zoom? Oh, I can zoom in and out. Last cast off. Okay. Let's go over here. Character abilities. Interact with the glowing light ball. Where the hell am I? As soon as you touch the orb, a memory floods your mind! You stand in front of a rusted door. The air is humid and dank. You've had a moment's respite from this waterlogged hell. A bubble of stale air, your resting point. You've breathed water before, and you've lived decades beneath the waves. So I was a fish? But this body's an air breather. Oh, okay. And the constant pressure has been crushing you ever so subtly. Subtly. I can't. Subtly. Worse, your companion's mind seems to be wandering from the task at hand. He's a genius with machines, as you well know, but now he seems to distract my companion. Is this my companion, or is this me? No, that's me, right? No, that's me. Who's the companion? Am I the companion? The device in his hand is covered in... Oh, maybe it's that... What? The device in his hand is covered with knobs, wires, and antennas. He believes it can get the two of you through the corroded door, but he's merely staring at it. Perhaps he's lost faith in his invention. But that's hardly your concern. The mission... This mission cannot be delayed. It must proceed. Threaten him until he returns to assassinate. I'm gonna deceive him. Your words echo clearly, and he looks up surprised as you cut through his indecisive daze. He grimaces and says, "All right, we'll be through the door before they catch up." Who's that? I don't know what's going on. His fingers make minute adjustments to the knobs and blinking levers of the device, and the stale air of your bubble freshens as the door swings open. A dark hallway lies beyond, a passage that links the water-bordered cells and the aquatic viewing areas. What you seek lies there. I'm seeking something. Moments later, you're underwater again. What is... Okay. Your hands closing around a strange yet familiar artifact. You need it to complete something. It hovers above a pedestal, rotating in the dark water. An electric current runs through your fingers as your hand crosses the vertical plane of the pedestal, and an iridescent field coalesces so fast that the wave of pressure dazes you for a moment. The rising pulse of sonar alarm... Okay, that's what that ring is. Ripples through the water, and guards won't be far behind. Disable the post? I have ciphers on my... Let's disable the post. I don't like it. You focus on the cloudy base of the pedestal. Your fingers instinctively find the control panel for the jeweled force field, almost as if you had built it in the first place. You remove it, casting it to the side, and you reach inside to deactivate the crystals that power both the pulse and the pedestal. As you remove them, a scaly hand falls on your shoulder. Your head whips around. You see only the inky blackness of a piscine eye. Like a pork? Oh! Oh, it was a memory. Okay, cool. So I remembered how to... Alright. The memory begins to phase if you are being drawn backwards through a tunnel and you hear more pylons rising from the pit. Something is wrong. The vents within the orb have settled into that gap in your mind, but the edges of it are rough, as though the memory itself is not truly yours. There's something else, a gust of sour air pulling at you, like a predator inhaling the scent of its prey on the far end of a dark, whispering field. Guys, I have no idea what's going on. But I accomplished the task! Can't move yet. Oh, there's another one up there. Jesus. Follow the glowing orbs. What is this? Examine. Light around the door's frame dims and flares like a roaring fire in a high wind. Examine. So, sign or symbol tells you what might be beyond this enormous door. A dull chill radiates from its bronze segmented surface and the thick metal. So there's another one. That looks like a door too. Countless scratches and wounds mar the great surface of this door. Someone made a great effort to get inside. To no avail! Use the glowing orbs, dude. You stand beside a woman on the verdant crag. So I'm remembering shit when I look at these things. Beneath the two of you is a broad plateau towering above the overgrowth far below. Strange machines have been built into the cliffside, presumably for reconnaissance or defense. A metallic disc gleams from the center of the plateau. Your self-aware humanoid machines drill into the base of the cliff below. If you were looking for a sanctuary, and you were, desperately, this seems like the right place. I don't know about this, the woman says, her voice flat, neutral. Her face is turned away from you. What makes this place any more secure than the other ones we found? Draw your attention to hidden details. Oh, that I'm more experienced. Use your charm to persuade her. Convince her of the wisdom of your spirit. Let's draw her to the hidden details. Let's see, because she might have an opinion about it. You shade your eyes against the bright sun so you can point out the thin bands radiating out from the metallic disc, how the energy from those bands affects the local fauna, suggesting an enormous source of prior world energy. Cool. She thinks deeply. It's geologically sound. Is it? Is it? Have you run the sounding samples and checked the strata? No major caverns or weaknesses showed up under... I don't know. She waits for your affirmation and says, "Alright, I'm convinced." The two of you sketch your plans for the sanctuary, drawing schematics and architectural diagrams. I must be really smart. Then you descend onto the plateau to examine the open ground. Ah! The woman suggests having one of the servitors build a shelter for your time here. Must be a robot. You try to draw one of the constructs away from its task, and it was, but it doesn't respond to your voice. When you lay a hand on its shoulder to reinforce your command, it whirls and strikes you across the face with inhuman speed. Turns back to its task, ignoring you. Man, your companion helps you rise, laughter in her eyes. It seems your construct has other ideas. What's the matter with it? Oh, Numenera, because it was tides of them integrated into construct's body to overwhelm behavior malfunction. Okay, examine the construct mechanical flaws. Look for a deeper solution. Let's look for a deeper solution. A mist falls onto the plateau as you wrap a fiber shielding mesh around the construct's skull. The mesh powers up, protecting the construct's mind from any transdimensional emissions that might be in the area. Taking a deep breath, you repeat your command. Acknowledged. That's how robots sound. It obediently trundles to the side of your new shelter. Robots trundle. That's right, guys. Oh! The image freezes and fades, and you feel the memory filling the gap in your mind. Block by jagged block, you stagger, clutching your head, reclaiming your memories hurts. And once more, there's something else. Hairs lift one by one on the back of your neck. Something beyond this room can sense what you're doing, and is hunting you. Well, that's not good. Oh, my thingy. Oh, okay. Ah. Okay. Oh man, I got more stuff going on. Party inventory. Oh, I can be more than one person. Character sheet, journal, area map, pause menu. Let's do this thing. Ah! A vision of a city springs up around you. Your city in flames and under attack. Her defenders have fought and died all day. And still the attackers keep coming. They fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. Okay. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, and plunder. What they want is blood. but you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. This is all me with other people. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her to safety, and you need to rally your defenders. Let's do this thing. But even as you turn toward the door of the tower, two of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. Crap. You don't have time to strike at them before they land. One is brutishly large, his weapon a vibrating axe. That must be hard to hold. The other is slim, of course he is, sheathed in glassy armor. Hope he shatters, and holding a hilt with a sizzling invisible blade. How can you see it if it's... Alright. Your companion backs away. She's too young to help. Your enemies advance single file, confined to the parapet. I wonder if this is like the tutorial where I decide how I'm gonna... like, it makes my character. Ooh, I like that. Fight defensively and figure out who presents... I don't know who does. But let's perceptive. And fast. You roll under the blurring arc of his act. He's overconfident, testing you without committing to the attack. Yes, he's fast, but not as fast as you are. And when he raises the great axe above his head to finish you, you're able to bury your blade under his breastplate. The blade emerges from the back of his neck, and his life's blood washes over your hands. He falls, taking your weapon with him. Crap. And his companion attacks. Her invisible blade is far more lethal than the giant. Damn. You duck as she thrusts at you, and the wall behind you hisses, destroyed. The wall is destroyed? Her return swings, cuts through your armor. I was wearing armor, ruining your breastplate. She doesn't have to be skilled with a weapon like this. She just has to make contact. Well, that's not good. You time your attack just as he pulls in back for another strike. You barrel into her, driving her over the wall, and she drops screaming to the ground 50 meters below. Let's go get that sword, yo. The immediate threat ended. You focus on finding a way back to your allies. You open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a bit into the hall, and you hear more enemy shoulders beyond. Strength. What is it? Might, speed, or intellect? Let's get some intellect points in here, right, guys? Crack the door and sneak past. Charge through them, counting on your defenses to protect you. Is that smart? I think we should crack the door open and sneak past, although that seems stealthy. Which is speed? I don't know. You press yourself against the gleaming door, easing it open, and your breath catches in your throat as it squeaks quietly, the sound like a bell in your memory. You pause, but the soldiers in the hall continue to talk. You push again, squeeze yourself through the narrow opening, and creep down the blood-stained hall. The memory begins to fade. You find yourself back into your own body. Your temples throb with the racing force of your heartbeat, and the reclaimed memories blaze within you like a bonfire on a mountain peak. Reclaim it blaze within you like a bonfire, so very bright. Visible to every predator. I should just continue reading. To every predator for kilometers around. That's not ideal. A tremor rocks the floor beneath you, and as though a massive fist has struck the room itself, swaying on your feet, you see frantic movement within the borders of a mirror at the edge of the room. This room is Craig. Interact. Oh, it's a mirror. That creeped me out for 2 seconds. The border of this mirror is lavishly decorated with a dazzling number of interlocked symbols. Daggers, masks, paintbrushes, amulets, and more. But that's nothing compared to what you see in the glass. Ought to be me. Oh, no, it's not. You see a vast crowd of people, exact doppelgangers of you. Shoving, arguing with, and fighting each other. Most are drab imitations of you, but a precious few are vivid and pull at your attention. Each one of them bears an intricate pentagonal tattoo on their head. I have a tattoo? Maybe that's a pentagon thingy? In their eyes are actions you see, the memories you discarded within the orbs, and the choices you've made, shining like distant stars. Your hand twitches at your side, and though some of the bright doppelgangers ignore you, an even smaller number immediately turn to you, waiting for you to choose them and learn what you might become. A rumble shakes the room, and a slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. Moving cautiously through, slipping gracefully through the mon, moving stealthily. Let's go slipping gracefully. The doppelganger darts from the crowd, leans out of the mirror, and gently pokes your nose. Boop! When you try to do the same, it deftly leans out of your reach, laughing. Cool. Chuckle's waiting for your decision. What? Okay. Let's do it cautiously. Following into a very well-balanced crouch, the doppelganger creaks towards you, scanning surrounding with suspicious eyes. Each movement it makes is slow, subtle, deliberate. Unfolding, crouch, the doppelganger waits for decision. Just consider the others. What's the last one? Moving stealthily. You blink, doppelganger's gone. Or so you think at first. For you can hear, just for a second, a low chuckle somewhere behind you. Okay. So, could be cautious, graceful, stealthy. Let's go with graceful. I'm a balls to the wall kind of guy, and I want to boot people on the nose. Yep, poking noses. Yes, this is who I am, the nose poker. Gained descriptor, graceful. The remaining doppelgangers scatter for the edges of the mirror and vanish. Your chosen identity step forwards. Its appearance changes as it steps out of the rippling glass. Its face reflects confidence and cleverness. Good. Shadows of weapons flicker in and out of its hand, and a few devices shimmer on its belt. You get the feeling you would be comfortable in a variety of situations. The word Jack sounds in your mind. Yo. Jack of all trades. Master of none. Definitely describes me. Ooh, I restored some might, and I got some speed. Your doppelganger continues walking, stepping into you, filling you, making you whole. Your decision rings out into the cavernous room, awakening and unlocking vast mechanisms behind the walls. Suddenly, a grotesque noise rings through your shared worlds, like a bell if bells could rot. I suppose I can. Something is coming. I need that. The mirror fades, leaving a dark, open doorway. Okay. Deep breath and step through, ignoring those other giant doors. Character creation! Alright, guys. Choices in the memories in the mirror have begun to build your character. See? Called it. But now you have the opportunity to decide on a number of details. First, you can decide to change your type. Yeah, okay. Okay, first, Jacks are... Oh, okay. Are intrepid explorers and adventurers. They're Jacks of all trade, hence the name, although the word also harkens back to fables involving a wily, resourceful hero who always seemed to be named Jack. Jacks are at their best when they combine weapons, armor, esoteries, ciphers, and a clever tongue. Treasure hunters, grifters, scalds, rogues, and experts in a variety of fields. Glaives are elite warriors, okay. Using weapon and armor to fight their enemies. Scouts, blah, blah, blah. Most glaives have higher might. I don't want that. I'm going to be high speed and stick with lighter range. Oh, look at that. And then the nanos are sometimes called mages. Well, I do like playing a mage. Whatever they're called, nanos master the mysteries of the past to the degree that they seem to perform miracles using esoteries. Spell-like invocations that combine gestures, command words, and psychic disciplines. They tap into nanospheres, numinous particles that suffuse the landscape to alter reality or learn things they couldn't otherwise know. I mean, that sounds pretty fucking badass. But I kind of... Oh, but see, he gained some... So more health. He got speed and intellect. 685. Quick fingers. Difficult task marked with the skill. Heavy weapons, cool, and smashing. I could be into smashing. Quick fingers and smashing. It's concentration, medium weapons, heavy weapons. Oh my god, so many things. Flex skill. Choose one, exploration, lore, or conversation skill. Active until next sleep. Oh my god, there's so many things. Onslaught. So these are my magic spells. I'm gonna go with Jack, guys, because, you know what? I want to be ready for anything. My picture. Okay. Next. Step pool are the resources that you use to apply effects or activate abilities. You can distribute points as you see fit. Glaives Might or speed. Nanos, intellect. Jacks usually benefit from balanced set of points. Oh, I can do some more. Let's get some more intellect. Be super speedy. And a little bit more might. Might also increase health. Good to know. Abilities unlocked by your type can be active. Okay. Passive effects. Ooh. Let's see. Trained without armor. Hedge magic. Automatically succeed on the next quick fingers or smashing task. Seems useful. 1 per day. Infuse weapon. Sucker punch. So either armor or not. I'm gonna get the hedge magic. Oh, I get another one. What I can get? Should I be an armor guy or trained without armor? I'm wearing no armor or light armor. I got heavy weapons, so maybe I should gain 3. Oh, gain 3 speed armor cost reduction. 3 might armor cost reduction. Reduce the penalty. Oh, so that would my magic would go down. Let's I mean, we're gonna kind of be speedy, so maybe light armor. I'm with it. I'm with it. All right, guys. Most skills increase the chance of success on specific kinds of actions and tasks, but some give other passive bonuses. Each skill starts with the novice level. Oh, can be increased to trained or specialized grading. Okay. Scriptures often leave some skills at the. What does that mean? Meaning they inflict penalties when upgraded. When upgraded, these return to the novice level. Oh shit! So I can't use. All right, fair enough. Inability. So I can't smash things. All right. Exploration skill. Man, this is gonna be. What's this? The last conflict can access the memories of the previous consciousness. This skill represents your focus and acumen when attempting to recall those experiences. Okay. Cipher use. Endurance. Plus health by level. It's kind of good to have at the beginning. Initiative. So I'd be faster. Lore. Machinery lore. Natural. Natural sciences. Persuasion. I want to be persuasive. Running. Oh, okay. Stealth. Concentration. Every equipped bonded artifact confers a negative effect. Bonded items equipped to the first lot do not confer negative effects. I like that. Deception. Okay. Lying. Let's be lying and persuasive. Intimidation. Lore. Mystical. Perception. That's always good too. Quick fingers. Fine motor control and the ability to manipulate delicate devices. I like it. Alright, let's be persuasive. Alright, do I have more? Oop. How do I know? Oh no, I only have 1. Next! Only glaives receive training in weapon skills. Okie doke. Although your descriptor from among the many doppelgangers in the mirror, you now have the chance to view with specific bonuses and penalties. It also affect how you describe. Okay, continue. But there's other ones. What should I get? That was graceful. Oh, okay. Cautious, clever, intellect, charming, observant. I'm just gonna go with what I was. Graceful. Plus speed. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it, guys. Sorry that took 30 minutes to get through the tutorial. Yes, I'm sure. Thank you for watching. I think I'll come back to this one. But we have begun. Holy crap, there's lots of people. It's exciting. I don't know how to exit. Spectre. Everything about this spectral figure. I can't get out. Everything about this spectral figure seems dreamlike. He's a hazy silhouette who seems to be made of blue glass smoke. He wears stylish, well-cut clothes. His handsome, bearded face seems hauntingly familiar, though you've never seen him before. He breathes a sigh of relief when he sees me. The Spectre. We weren't sure you would work. Oh, that would work. Okay. We pulled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. He glances at the other figures here and frowns unhappily. It took more out of them than we thought. The other reflections, they're more like shadows now. Look, I'll bet you've got a lot of questions. This whole place is basically your mind. Oh, I haven't even made it out of my mind yet. Your body's still out there in the real world, healing from that fall. Oh, son of a gun. You need to get out there and finish the process. He shrugs. It shouldn't be too hard. I'll find out about the hunting. That's a memory I don't want to call. Large, black, and furious. It's our death. It's the sorrow. I hope it's lost interest in you. If it finds us, we're done for. After you wake up from this dream state and attune to the tides, you'll need to find something called a resonance chamber. Your body should have landed somewhere near it. Good. Just jump inside. Cool. Tune to the tides. What does that mean? Tides are like a force. Maybe it's like the force, right? Am I right? Like gravity. Oh. Or magnetism. Or something from Star Wars. Except that they respond to people's actions and perceptions. Your body, that is, your body in the real world, needs the tides to survive. Not something you need to worry about. That's needed to survive. Oh, it's gonna be fine. Reflections? That's what they are. Duh. It's in your mind. You'll find reflections of people you knew, people you met in the real world, and with whom you shared some kind of psychic connection. I don't know how or why, it just happens. Why don't I remember? It's your mind, a construct built to, I don't know, share thoughts, store your true self. Wait, you know how people say in the first place? This is definitely the first place of your memory. Well, it was the first place for me anyway. You'd probably know better since it's yours. If you don't remember, well, now maybe it'll come to you. Okay, cool. Well, who is he? Why are you in my mind? He pauses and looks down to himself, considering a long time before answering. I'm you. I'm a part of your mind, a splinter. I was waiting here for you. We called you with the memories of the others who are here. I don't know what happened next. Okay. How do you know all this? I've been here. Throws up his hand in frustration. I'm just a part of you. I look at you and I know. This place was made for you, for us. And I remember pieces of knowledge that come to me when you ask your questions. But that's all. How do I get out of here? Okay, I remember pieces about it, but not the whole. It's a crystal sarcophagus. I remember having 5 mechanical arms around it and a metal ring set in the floor. I think we were aiming for it when we fell. Oh, I didn't know that. When you open your eyes in the real world, it should be nearby. So how do I get back? There's a portal. That's convenient. It'll take you back to your body. Just step through it and the whole tides thing should take care of itself. Crosses his arms. When you wake up, find the resonance chamber and activate it. Then we can... What in the hells is that? It's probably the shadowy dude. Well, that's just... Gods, it's a sorrow! And he killed my portal and those guys. So anchored to those reflections. It's devouring their power. We have to get rid of them, destroy its anchors, or else the sorrow will erase us forever. Crisis initiated. Kill the reflections. Crisis begins when you enter into a dangerous situation. Crises are turn-based encounters that you can fight, sneak, manipulate the environment, or talk your way out of trouble. Each turn you can take action, manipulate, and also move. Reflection nears you. It will kill you! Loosen the switch. Kill it! Effort can be applied to attacks. Increase the chance of hit. As with other tasks, each effort increases your chance by 20% at the cost of 1 point from the stats pool. Unarmed attacks use speed, but other weapons use might or intellect. Okay. I don't have like a lot of might, so let's just go with 85. Die! Oh, I'm scared. Wait, it's escaping. It's gonna hide inside my mind? Inconvenient at best. Yeah, I get it. You can sacrifice action for the turn. Double move instead of attacking. The movement preview requires a double move. Look at all this stuff. Hide. Flex skill. Oh, right. That's probably not it. Alright, how did it say? Oh, shit. More little weird shit hiding inside of me. Okay. Oh, I can see, so I need to at least do that. Done. I'm really good at punching. Need to wait until your next deal. Another reflection. You can move somewhere, spin your remaining move, but if you want to end your turn early, you click the end turn to the lower left. Probably that thing. I don't have much move. Right. Oh, Sorrow's turn. Sorrow infection. It's infecting it somehow? That doesn't seem good. Fettles are temporary conditions or status effects that can improve or reduce a character's stats. The Sorrow has just placed a fettle on the remaining election. You can't remove this fettle, but you may find a way to overcome it. How do I see what it is? I don't know, I'll just try smashing. Uh-oh. The armor stat reduces physical damage. The fettle, placed on the character, boosts his armor! 10 points from each attack! Too high for you to come with unarmed. Okay. Skist! The reflection is protected somehow. You need to find a way to hit it even harder. Grab that piece of mirror glass. It might have enough residual energy to kill the reflection. That there! Pick up the loot, take a lot, double click. Loot! Shimmering glass deals 13 damage. Exactly what I needed. Alright, so there's like 4 of those things in my mind. Ah! Alright. Oh, I threw it at him! Yeah, suck that! What's that thing? It also looks scary. Oh, it's another portal. What's my glass? Oh, you pried it loose. That thing has a cancer and infection. It's unstoppable, but you stopped it. Seems contradictory. He holds his head in his hand. I can't believe it found us in here. He looks at you, tear in his eye, that thing, the Sorrow. It's been hunting you. It's what killed you in the first place. It'll keep hunting you until you... this is a bad start. Until you activate the resonance chamber. I didn't remember until I saw you, but that's why the chamber is so important. You have to get back and activate the chamber before it's too late. The portal to your body is that shimmering dome there. Go now! You need to do some repairs over here, buddy. Go! Go! What was my name again? Should be Tirar. Alright. Ah, son of a...
Where did he fall from? His body smashed to talc. It's a wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was the corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
Convenient. You know me? Oh. Good night, guys. Oh, we're all getting up together. How do I get out of here? Ah. Oh, what was that? I need to be able to escape. What did you do, Callistedge? His tone has become accusatory. Suspicious, you open your eyes. The first thing you notice is this man's kaleidoscope of tattoos withering across his forearms. He wears a long dark coat, belted at the waist, supplies filling the pockets. His boots are worn and stained with years of travel. You blame me? He admitted an internal physiological reaction in response to the fall. Probably related to that fantastic healing process. Obviously, Allergern. People have weird name. Her voice rolls and hisses, and you have to rub your eyes to be sure that you're not seeing double. Faint echoes of her actions trail from her. Each, because she's like, each nearly mimicking her, though some act and react to stimuli that you can't perceive. Her vivid hair and outrageous clothing remain constant through these shadows. Oh yes, it's obvious. Castledge. His voice is grim and clipped. Then he sees you looking at him. You're no ordinary mortal. We know that much. Start talking. His face is hard and set. Who are you? Dominant tides changed. Legacy has shifted. Yeah. If you don't remember who I am, you're more self-centered than I ever imagined. Silver Tide raised a tiny amount. Okay. He's not the changing god, Allergern. It's his face. I've never seen any other people rebuild themselves like that. Only the changing god could have healed so quickly. He sighs and rubs his face, trying to regain his composure. Maybe you could help me for a change. You know what this means to me. You're familiar with the word changing. Allergern? It implies inconstancy. Thus, the changing god may, well, have changed. Several versions of her shrug, and she addresses you. You'll have to forgive him. He believes you're someone he once knew, even though it's painfully obvious to anyone that you are newly born. Oh. Her most solid self curtsies while others bow or spin. I and my sisters am Callistedge, and this is Allergern. Allergern. We are explorers, knowledge seekers. That's how we came to be in this room. If I'm not mistaken, you are what we call a cast-off. The changing god created you, body and mind. Your sire used your body for a time and then abandoned it for reasons of his own. When his mind departed for a new experience, you were born in his cast-off shell. Oh, well that's... With how hard you hit the ground, I'm surprised that's all you saw. Oh, fair enough. Hey, that's fair. An excellent question. Having seen your regenerative abilities in action, I suspect they are primarily physical, a regrowth. If that's the cause, you'd be unable to survive most varieties of psychic or molecular decomposition, disintegration, conflagration, and so forth. Degenerative diseases could pose a problem. I know several entities capable of psychic destruction. Oh. As she speaks, a vision flashes in your mind. It's not yours exactly. Somehow you know this is a memory of the changing gods. You are in a dark room, lit by a myriad of blinking lights and holograms from the many machines surrounding you. What about a body that can withstand the sorrow's attacks? Says a voice. It seems to be coming from one of the machines. No, you reply. The thing has no respect for barriers of any kind. Physical, temporal, psychic. This is the only way. With a series of gestures, you bring up an image of crystalline pod. If the resonance chamber works, it will give us the power to stop the sorrows hunt once and for all. We just need the right focal point, a catalyst. The memory fades. Castledge is still talking. You realize that the device you saw in the memory is identical to the one behind you now. Looks like the specter had described it. A transparent sarcophagus inside a crystalline dome with mechanical arms arrayed around it in a metal ring. Unfortunately, the dome is shattered and the sarcophagus is cracked, and one of the arms is in pieces on the floor. Whatever its function, it clearly needs repair. Okay, or flesh-eating viruses. One presumes disfigurement by the iron wind would likewise be devastating enough to... Oh god, he's so boring. I think he gets the point. Callistedge. Yeah, let's fix it. Allergen chuckles. Then, firm and certain, he says, not likely, though it might not be impossible. You need people with the appropriate knowledge. I'm sure the cult of the changing god will hold the answer. Alright, let's go see him. Her distaste is evident in the expressions of her echoes, although the face of the one in the lead remains carefully impassive. You'd turn the insane to help a newborn? You'd turn to the insane to help a newborn? Where's your judgment, Allergen? I would take him to the Order of Truth. Order of Truth. Knowledge seekers, good. Learn to try to wrest secrets from the hearts of prior worlds. They gather in the city to exchange their findings and help humanity to build a brighter future. Our friend Allergen here was once one of them. Frauds, quacksalvers, and charlatans. They don't have all the answers, and I'd not trust them with the changing god's secrets. Okay. You're just angry that they couldn't help you with yours. Her echoes tinkle laughter. Tinkle laughter. But I am being too cruel, dear Allergen. Let us take our new friend to the Order. What's the cult? Despite what she says, they're not insane. They're eccentrics. She laughs, but he soldiers on. They are worshippers of, well, you and your sire, the changing god. They devote their lives to understanding your kind. Well, that's convenient. I don't trust them. Of course. Once I provide an introduction to the priest, we'll have your chamber fixed in no time. You'll end up without your clothes and broken in a ditch while she laughs it off as a good experiment. It's probably the best I come with you as well. Oh, good. Suspicious as always, Allergen. Child, the world is an exciting place, but it's full of dangers. Rest assured, one of us will get you to safety to where you need to be. I'll be right behind you. A sunny smile crosses her faces. Alright then, let's go. We'll get to the other stuff. I got my first companions, and I made it through the tutorial, and I fought some ghosty things. Okay, cool. Take this opportunity to explore. There's the northeast. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining me. We'll be back with more Torment.